Support for City Series boys basketball is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Welcome to Buchtel High School for City Series basketball action tonight, facing the top two teams in the City Series, the visiting Ellet Orangemen against the host Buchtel Griffins. Buchtel won the first of these two matchups on Ellet's court earlier in the year. These are the top two teams. They will more than likely meet in our next telecast in the City Series championship game. But tonight, Ellet looks to get revenge. Buchtel looks to firmly plant themselves with that number one seed. As we get close here to tournament time, set the starters for you. First, the Orangemen going left to right on your screen here, and the blue with the orange trim. And Al stole the tip. Big Al Johnson, they're going to give it to the Griffins. No, they're actually going to give it to the Orangemen. Starting lineup for the Orangemen: number 2, Steven Zampelli; number 3, Storm Cherry; number 32, Al Johnson; number 33, Anthony Jordan; number 13, Jesse Nance. As the Griffins come out man-to-man defensively, and they get after it, almost forcing the turnover, but Cherry picks it up and goes right to the rack, up, finger roll in, good. Storm Cherry, the first 2 points of the ball game. Starters for the Griffins: number 2, Jashawn Campbell; number 4, Chris Robinson; number 11, BJ Valerie; number 30, Anthony Hunt Jr., and number 21, Jonathan King. King with it right now, giving him some much-needed size going up against Al Johnson. Drive to the hole, and Valerie takes the bump, draws the foul. Goes down hard, but he appears okay. Joe Pacansky, Peter George here with you. They get it into Jonathan King. That foul was on Anthony Jordan, his first. Floater in the lane, can't get it to go, but rebound up strong and good. And that's Anthony Hunt. Good offensive rebound, and Buchtel going to bring full court pressure. Zampelli going to bring it up. Had a crease for a second, but good closeout there on defense. Buchtel getting after it. They force the turnover. King with a nice spin move up, can't get it to go, can't get the rebound, and it goes into Jashawn Campbell's hands. 3-ball, Brian Valerie, and if he gets it going, watch out. He is a streaky shooter, but a very good one. 5-2 Griffins. And we've seen the Orangemen struggle rebounding the basketball. If they do that today, they're going to be in trouble at times. Buchtel breaks it down. Campbell had it a wide open lane, but gave it up, but they'll draw the foul, will the Griffs. Foul on Johnson, his first. Three ball, and it's good, and Buchtel coming out, a house of fire here. Jashawn Campbell for 3. 8-2 Griffins early on. And Johnson throws it away. Second turnover for the Orangemen. And could have got a foul there. No, but King gets the rebound. It's all Griffins here early. And we're going to get a bump. First foul on the Griffins. Fouls on Valerie. We got some quick subs into the game. Valerie's first. And quickly into the game, Trevin Carter. He replaces Zampelli. Carter a little more size. Plays a lot of point guard for this team. Jesse Nance with the Euro step. Can't get it to go, but he draws the foul. They get Chris Robinson on the foul. Going to the line to shoot 2, Jesse Nance. All Griffins here in the first 2 minutes of this ball game. Nance can't get it to go. Second one is true. Valerie going to come right back in. Tyrus Toney and Will Jacobs also join the Griffins lineup. And they go right inside to him and try to get that second foul on Johnson, I think. And they do, and I think they're going to get, I don't think they're going to get Johnson for that. I think they're going to get before. They're going to get Anthony Jordan. That's his second. Griffin's going big here early, Peter, to kind of combat Johnson. Instead of using one big against them, they're going 2. So far, it's been a good move. Jordan to the bench with 2 early fouls. And Will Jacobs to the line to shoot 2. First one is in, out, and back in again for Jacobs. Gets the hometown roll. I like the Griffins attack mode so far. They've hit a couple threes, but they have drove the ball to the hoop. Good box out there, rebound taken down by Carter. And Ellet is all out of sorts right now. Their third turnover. The pressure bothering them here early on. Cherry, good ball pressure, and he picks the pocket. Great hustle, but it goes out of bounds. Campbell's like, well, yeah, I might have got my pocket picked, but we get it back. No big deal. King with a good ball flash, but good hands by Carter. He gets the first turnover for this Ellet defense. Good take to the hole. That's Jesse Nance. 2 more for Nance. He's got 3. Nice attack by Jesse. And now Ellet getting after it defensively. King from deep, and that's way long. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Orange. Half-court defense here. They're playing a little 1-1-3 action, kind of like a 2-3 trapping zone. And you got to beat it with the pass and ball reversal, and they do it. 3-ball Storm Cherry, and here come the Orangemen now. Cut it to 3, 11-8. That's going to be a travel. Took that first step before he put it down. Second turnover for Buchtel. Good inside out action. Turley fade, no. Rebound, Will Jacobs got a piece of that as well. Good drive to the hole, but had nowhere to go. Turnover, and we're going to get a foul in the backcourt. So Ellet had their problems early. Buchtel's turned it over 3 times in the last 2 minutes. That foul going to be on Brian Valerie, his second. Going to get Valerie with that second foul. Chris Robinson back in, also in for the Griffins. Number 5, Elijah Young for the first time. And a travel on Nance. So this different look being thrown out by the Griffins as they're really extending that zone. Almost kind of like a matchup look, really going after that wing. So far, so good. Good high-low action. Carter gets it, but saves it to Anthony Hunt, up and good for 2. Quick 3 on the other end, and that's Jesse Nance once again. He's got 6. 2-point game. You're going to get the little bump on the outside by Trevin Carter. 4th team foul for the Orangemen. Going to take it out of bounds on the side. Nice cut, movement. Floater, can't get it to go. Johnson could have got his second there, no call. The block, turn it back over the other way. Leave Nance open again, but he's way too long. Rebound, Matt Turley. Nance a lot closer that time, can't get that one to go either. Chris Robinson out on the run out, and a good lead, but just a little bit too far and out of the outstretched hands of Tyrus Toney. Storm Cherry with it up top. Little shake and bake. Can't get it to go. Can't get a shot off, rather. Good defense in the half court right now being played by the Griffins. Give and go to Carter. He gets it up, but nowhere to go with it. Jacobs holds his ground and gets the rebound. Floater, short-armed it. Rebound Storm Cherry going the other way. Cherry going all the way, and he draws the foul. That one's going to be on the floor, it looks like. They're going to tag Chris Johnson, so that's the second Griffin. He joins Valerie. 2 fouls apiece for Robinson and Valerie. So 2 starters having to go to the bench in foul trouble here in the first 6 minutes of the ball game. Johnson with the flash, can't get it to go, but he is fouled. And kind of a touch foul there, but he did get him on the arm, it looked like. Calling it pretty tight so far. First personal on Jacobs. Gets that one to go, does Johnson for his first point. Jesse Nance going to take a breather after a good first quarter so far. A lot of activity out of him in 6 points. Johnson 2 for 2. Nice when the big fella can show that shooting touch. We're all tied at 13. Inside 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Top 2 teams in the city series going at it. Slip by Campbell. Called for traveling. 5th turnover already by the Griffins. Now Griffin's going to show full court pressure. That's the great thing about having a big guy. Just lob him the ball. Griffin's back man-to-man defensively. Really good ball pressure by number 5 for the Griffins. Can't get it, and nobody blocked out. Trevin Carter on the weak side. He gets his first 2. Guards doing a good job of hitting the boards for the Orangemen, and they get their first lead, 15-13. Three-pointer no, Zampelli the rebound, and they're off and running. Carter passes it up. Zampelli doesn't. In and out. Johnson with the rebound. Turnaround, can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound for Ellet And if you give them 3 shots, it's going to be trouble. Matt Turley for his first 2. Ellet, who trailed by 8, now up 4. And Buchtel has just lost their composure a little bit. Zampelli from deep, he got it. Huge run here for the Orangemen. Another turnover for the Griffins, and that's been the story of the second half of the first quarter. You got inside 15 seconds now. Elijah Young doing a great job with ball pressure. Storm Cherry with a great individual move in and out, couldn't quite get it to go. And after 1 quarter of play, it's the Ellet Orangemen 20 and the Buchtel Griffins 13. In a quarter where they trailed by as much as 8 points, they now lead by 7. Tale of 2 half quarters there, Peter, as Buchtel looked like they were going to run up a big lead, and then Ellet made just a couple little of adjustments and owned the second part of that quarter. City Series basketball here on APS 15, supported by the Akron Public Schools, with student opportunities in the visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramic, sculpture, photography, and computer design. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com as the band plays me out. Six points in the first quarter for Jesse Nance, 5 for Storm Cherry. Anthony Hunt Jr. leading the way for the Griffins with 4. Jonathan King back in. He'll trigger it to start this second quarter of play. Deshaun Campbell with it at the point. Also in for the first time, number 24, Fred Harris. We're going to get a hold. It joins Hunt, as well as number 3, Tyrus Toney. Buchtel, as usual, plays about 10 guys. Foul's going to be on Zampelli on the hold. 5 team fouls apiece. Orangemen have gone all man-to-man so far. Good help by Al Johnson, knocks it out of bounds. Will stay with the Griffins. Great help defense by the big fella in the middle. Another turnover. Good double team inside. Going high screen and roll. Zampelli with a good drive in the left hand. Can't get it to go. Rebound King, and they're off and running, but they throw it right to the Orangemen. Nance coast to coast. Lot of contact, no whistle. King the beneficiary of that one. The other way, up and good. Nice hang by Fred Harris, first 2 points of the second quarter. Not the guy you want to leave open. That time it worked out though. Not even close on that one. Rebound to Toney, pushes it fast the other way. King can't get it, but he gets his own rebound. That one's going to be off the Orangemen and will stay here. And we're going to have a quick timeout by the Orangemen. They look a little rushy here in the second quarter of play. And I'm going to walk up here and I got to look at something on the scoreboard. Okay. I was missing 3 points, but I found them. I just wrote it in the wrong column. We'll have to get on the editors, Peter.
Yeah.
That was about 12 backflips. 12-6 and another 6. That's, here we go the other way. She lost a bow, but she keeps on flipping. I love it. Cheerleaders having a flip off here. Peter, is that what they call that?
I don't know. Okay. All right. You say so.
A flipperama? I don't know.
Flipperama.
Back handspring invitational here.
Okay.
Buchtel Community Learning Center. We get back to basketball. 6:47 in the second quarter, and they drop it. But, hey, it worked out. Nice little inbounds play. Deshaun Campbell for 2. Ellet fell asleep there. Coach Fisher not happy with someone or a lot of people. Tariq Williamson in the game for the first time for the Orangemen. Nice hang and strength by Trevin Carter. He gets his second basket. They go right back inside. Inside out action. Back into Hunt and might have got away with dragging that pivot foot, but good body control. He's got 6. Lead back to 3. Carter, just great patience. Surveys the field and hits it. And that's a good shot using that screen, not giving up the dribble, not dribbling too much either. Seeing what he has and taking it. Good mid-range jump shot. Number 1, Lawan Campbell. Strawber into the game for Ellet. Referee doing what he does. Scolding time. He's getting them to say, cut that stuff out. This is a big game. I absolutely did not see what happened, but it was probably right in front of you. A little bit after the whistle, yeah. Instead of teeing somebody up, giving them a cheap foul, he's letting them know, don't let it happen again. William Jacobs, nope, they're going to keep him there. And they change defenses. And now we're back to playing. All right. They're going that 1-1-1-3 look, kind of like a half-court diamond matchup. Zampelli can't quite get free. Nice move by Turley. Good body control. He gets his second basket. And they're doing it right now without Johnson. And you got to look at Buchtel going right inside. Well, look at here. That was fast. Can't get it to go. Rebound Turley in traffic. Dave Schick will be joining us momentarily, at least for the second half. I just got word. Turnover by the Orangemen. That's going to be a double dribble. 10 turnovers already for the Griffins in this one. And Dave, you missed. Yeah, I didn't make you a sheet either because I didn't think you were going to be here. But you can just poach mine.
All right.
Let me get you up to speed. Buchtel came out a flurry and led this thing by 11-3, but since then it's been pretty much all Ellet. 3 ball by Zampelli, no, but rebound Tariq Williamson.
Our in-game recap, we got to find a sponsor for that too, I guess.
That's right.
3 balls good.
Storm Cherry, his second 3. He's got 8 points. He leads everybody right now. And Ellet's biggest lead of the night. the Griffins came out with energy, and then they started turning the ball over. They have 10 turnovers already. They keep going inside.
Oh, great interior passing to find him there.
Good body control by Jacobs. Jacobs has his first basket. He's got 3 overall. A little too high and a little too much mustard. Turnover by the Orangemen. Ball will go back to the Griffins. Valerie back into the ball game with his 2 personal fouls. Jonathan King back in as well. Carter, Zampelli, Turley, Johnson back in, and Cherry for the Orangemen. High-low action. They're going right at Johnson, but he will not buckle. He gets the rebound, and then we're going to have a jump ball. Johnson did. It's not that he brought it down. He just didn't catch it clean and had to go down to get it. Good tie-up by Buchtel, but the alternate possession goes back to the Orangemen. They're going to bring some full-court pressure. And that ball is that's a Kevin Love outlet.
Good fake to come on up. Sets up the 3 in the corner.
How quick is Cherry? It's quick.
Big man, coast to coast.
Look good handling the rock.
Oh, yeah.
Floater, and they finally get one of those to go. They've tried it several times. Deshaun Campbell's got 7.
Right. Big man as well. Now the pressure trying to get a turnover.
3 by Carter, too long and too quick, but another hustle play by Turley. He's been all over the place. 4 rebounds for him and 6 points. Getting those big stick backs that are just demoralizers when you're playing hard defense. Another floater.
Good
King
rebound
is a guy
underneath.
that can't keep off the boards on the other end. King has 5 boards already, 3 of them offensive. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Who'd they get that on?
Yeah, Johnson bringing that arm down, making contact with the head during the shot.
And I think I heard Coach Fisher say no block out. No block. We got to, and we've talked about that with the Orangemen. When rebounding well, they're really good. When giving up second and third shots, they give teams opportunities. So Johnson and Jordan now with 2 fouls apiece. Robinson and Valerie with 2 fouls apiece for Buchtel. 2 for 2 for King from the line. Back to a 6-point game.
Chip it away, chipping away. Easy call there.
Yep, the trip.
Anytime you're coming towards the player, if you're moving back, less of a chance that, because you're giving it up. You're moving back the space.
And I'll tell you what, he's rotated his bigs, but he's gone 2 bigs pretty much the whole game, even when Johnson's not on the floor. And it's been a mixed bag for him. It's been good and bad. Williamson inside, back out to Carter, nothing. Just too easy an entry into the high post. King rips down another board.
Oh, great steal underneath. Yep. Just anticipating that outlet pass and gets the timeout to save the possession.
Take a 30-second time.
And that's just, like I said, great anticipation by Cherry to slide in that area where they're looking. And some big men fall into that kind of routine. They get the rebound, outlet, and they're not even really looking that the defense has kind of sniffed it out now. And that's how they get the turnover.
Real good teamwork by both teams. Balanced scoring. Deshaun Campbell leading the way for the Griffins with 7. Anthony Hunt has 6 for the Orangemen. Trevin Carter with 6. Storm Cherry with 8 to lead them. Jesse Nance with 6. Matt Turley with 6. So just good balance by both of these squads in the second of 3 that these teams will play. They are the top 2 teams in the series. Cherry threw that one to no one in particular except Valerie. Picked it off like a good DB would. Inside to Jacobs, just uses that body to back him down. King got hammered, no call.
Just a little short on the gene pool gives him a huge advantage.
Well, no call on the other end. They're calling tip, but that's fine. Valerie throws it up.
And good pursuit of that rebound.
You better find Jonathan King because he's all over the board. 7 rebounds now for King. 6 points to go with it. It's back to a 4-point game. Look at the extra pass.
Around.
Yep. When you make that extra pass, it's amazing how much better guys shoot. Cherry's on fire. He's got 3 threes, and they can't stop King on the other end.
He just good basketball IQ.
Yep.
Gets people out of position. That one got the guy off his feet and goes to the hoop.
That was another one more pass. But he got his own rebounded, Williamson. Tough shot in the corner, but another offensive rebound. The guards rebounding really well today for the Orangemen.
Well, they had the 2 bigs in there, but when you have those long rebounds,
right? Yep.
That's where the guards, their quickness comes into play. Fake the 3 in front of our cameras here.
Oh, that's a foul on Jacobs. Yep. Kind of short. How often do we see that out of the big guys when they miss the bunny, too? That they just every level, too. 1-1. It's going to send who to the line? Trevin Carter,
I think.
Nope, looks like Nance. Yep. Williamson back out. Anthony and Jordan back in with those 2 personal fouls. Nance can't get it to go.
Quickly outlets and down the floor.
Oh, good hands by Cherry.
And that's just the effort that Cherry has. Even went after it to try to get that last one, knowing that you're probably going to have to step out of bounds or throw it out of bounds. Just continues the hard effort going out of bounds for it.
They go inside again. Anthony Hunt with a nice gather and finish. It's been a steady diet of going inside for the Griffins. And when they haven't turned it over, they've been pretty successful.
They go to this 2-3 press.
Yeah, it's kind of like a 2-3 trap. Another turnover.
Yeah, it's almost like a high zone almost. Like it starts in the volleyball
the wing
lines.
too to try to push them out, I think. That was the right pass there, Dave. Just need a bounce pass instead of the fastball. The high fastball off the wall.
Oh, low one.
They're just inviting him to go baseline, and that's not what you want. Turnover. Good hands, and we got some incidental contact, but no foul? No foul. Got swiped maybe in the eye, poke in the eye.
Poke in the eye.
Which doesn't have to be. I mean, people are complaining, why is that not a foul? It doesn't have to be.
Well, because usually 2 players are going for the ball, so there's, it's not like he poked him in his eye on purpose so he couldn't see it. Obviously, that would be a foul.
That was a nice,
just arms flailing around.
Nice little half-court trap there by the Griffins.
We're not playing golf. This is basketball. There's going to be some contact.
Zampelli replaces Turley, who gave him a lot of good minutes off the bench here in the first half.
Until I practiced that, use it on some coaches. When I'm playing golf, man.
Put that one in your vault. Save that one. That's a good one.
I use that one.
You're going to use it again.
That's why it's there.
It's in there.
Good movement here under a minute.
Oh,
that was easy.
All the pinstripes called that one.
How'd I got so much space between me and the defender? Oh, because I took an extra step.
How come that one's easy for these guys to call? Not these guys in particular to call, but they won't call the bad Euro step.
Euro step's tough to call. Because
no, it's not. It's a travel.
No,
9 times out of 10 in high school, it's a travel.
Which one is their pivot foot? Because when
there's 2, it's a travel.
What'd you get when you get caught with it? No, because you can take steps to the basket. One is your pivot, and the next one you're going.
He tried to punch it. Turley rips down the rebound.
He almost tried to scoop it.
Yep. I don't like the play on both ends of that one. I like the aggressiveness. Orangemen trying to go one shot, but they better just take the easy one.
Great job.
There was a Euro.
That was a good step because you're taking one step one way and another step the other way.
And there's even better body control by Tyrus Tony. Cuts the lead to 1, and Buchtel might take the lead.
Oh, he wanted that one.
Zampelli, this is going up. Oh, he's fouled. He was fouled too. No whistle. Well,
that's my guy.
34-33. Ellet hangs on to a 1-point lead in a back-and-forth seesaw first half that saw both teams lead by as many as 8 in the first half. Kind of what we'd expect. We'll be back with first half stats and second half action. You're watching City Series basketball here on APS 15. All right, as we're about to get back to second half action here, some first half stats. Can you see them?
Yeah. All right, looking at our Buchtel Griffins here for the home team. Their leading scorer is going to be Anthony Hunt Jr. and Jonathan King, both with 8 points. Also, Jashawn Campbell with 7 points. Leading rebounder, obviously, King as well with 7 rebounds. Down the other end, leading scorer for the Orangemen is going to be Storm Cherry with 11 here in the first half. Their next 2 leading scorers has 3 across with Carter, Nance, and Turley. Leading rebounder is Turley with 5 as well.
Set play as they tried to go with the alley-oop. Didn't make connections. Their 13th turnover. Nance, Turley, Cherry, Johnson, and
that was
Carter.
That was a hard, short one.
Yeah. Little different
Very
starting
short
lineup this time for the Orangemen. For the Griffins, they're going to come out with Hunt, King, Valerie, Robinson, and Campbell. Same 5 they started the game with. Fouls on Valerie. He's been lassoed with foul trouble all day. And they're going to quickly bring Tyrus Tony back in. That's got to be 5 seconds. Yes. Maybe 7 seconds. I don't know.
That 5 is always a little longer. Like, come on, man. My new thing is I try to say it out loud. When I get to 3, I'm like 3, 4.
Do you count it, or can you do that? Can you just say it?
You still have to
count it.
Show, yeah, because the coach might call. Some coaches will call timeout on 4, depending on what their players.
Now ball has to be touched by 5, correct?
Has to be released by 5.
Released by the passer.
By the passer, yeah.
So you can throw it high in the air and
I can't catch it, but
Chris Robinson for 3.
Just has to leave his hand.
And Griffins, how about this? Back in the lead. It's been a bunch of mini games. Robinson rips down the rebound. Loses it but gets it back.
I like this matchup a lot.
Oh, we've seen some good on-the-ball defense
with
today.
These two. With Fisk and Cherry.
Cherry, Nance, they can bring good ball pressure. Campbell the other way.
Very low pass. Only way it was going to get there. 3 ball from the long
they're coming
elbow.
out hot. They just like they started the game. And a turnover. This is exactly how they started, partner. Quick timeout for the Orangemen.
They got away with one a little bit there as Campbell got to celebrate with your own team. That's what I always tell
them. A little
them.
flexing, yep.
Yeah, so you do all the yelling and clapping and celebrating with your own team.
8-0 run to start the third quarter.
And their coach is laying into them here.
For the Griffins. That's not how you want to come out at halftime. Go ahead, man.
The City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department, where students can choose from 30 different career education programs. For more information, apscareers.com. Also, City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools. Online at akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools.
Smart choice. You know it. Back to action here. Full court pressure being brought about by the Griffins. Carter shows patience. They're looking to trap. King kind of, it's hard to sneak in there when you're 6'5".
Oh, great job of using his pivot foot. Got a good shot.
I'm going to give Turley the rebound, but as he's just struggled for the ball.
I like him. He's good official.
Yeah, yes, there was contact, but it was kind of in a tie-up, you know. And Delay a game warning or what?
I think that's his first warning.
They do that for
So
what?
you
Being out of the coach's box,
You
maybe?
can give him a warning just for his demeanor, usually is what it turns out to be.
I like that better than teeing him up.
So it goes officially in the book as a warning, and it basically gives, instead of as you just said, starting with a technical foul.
Like a delay a game, it would be a technical the next time,
yeah,
right?
You can give him a warning, and then really you can't get 2 warnings. So the next one's definitely a technical, but probably because he came out to half court arguing the call.
And this game has been plain and simple. The team that has been able to take care of the ball is the team that has the lead. At first, it was the Griffins, and then they went into turnover mode, and then Ellet took over, and now Ellet can't seem to hold on to the basketball.
And you're going to inbound it. You probably want to get it to your own teammate. Great hesitation, but he went too deep. No lack of depth on that one.
No, they needed that bad.
When you flushed it in, contested it, got it on the 3. So athletic.
Yep.
Left his man in the corner, recovers. Cross-court pass is a good way to get a turnover. And they get a foul.
Instead. Seven-point lead for the Griffins. Foul's going to be on Anthony Jordan, who's watched a lot more of this game than he's been able to play, along with Valerie, because of that foul trouble. In and out on the first one for Tony. He's got 5 points on the day.
Yeah, that's
Zampelli replaces Turley.
At Revere High School, the gym's really small. And there's maybe like a quarter of the black line here on the baseline.
Yeah.
I stepped on a cheerleader like 3 times during the freshman game. And then she cheered and she like hit my shoulder. She's like, I keep hitting him. I'm like, you're like on the court. They had like 2 rows. I'm like, you can't have 2 rows. I'm not supposed to be on the floor.
Oh, Zampelli can't get it to go, but Johnson's starting to make a difference.
Just eyes it up and sends it in. Another turnover.
It's been a game of runs.
Great cut back and forth.
Now that's a good look. When he takes a good shot, he knocks it down. He just, sometimes his shot selection's too quick, but I knew that one was good by Zampelli.
And the attention that Storm demanded with his quickness.
Shuffled both pivot feet, good call. 15 turnovers now for the Griffins.
That's like me. I traveled? How did I travel? I don't remember traveling. Didn't feel like I traveled.
Man, I get called for it once a game when I played, which I know is not a good thing, but. No.
Scooped it.
A Johnson again!
He's like the Superman of the City Series.
And he was really quiet in the first half, but just like that, he's got 5 rebounds. And he's got 3 stickbacks.
Yeah, 3 offensive boards.
And there's another one. That's what they need him to do. They need him to get double-doubles.
Well, and he's changing both sides.
Zampelli, and look who's back in the lead.
Unconsciously shooting from 4 feet beyond the line.
Good timeout by Coach Fisher. As they went absolutely crazy. 3 on the other end.
And that's an a difference one, taking the 30-second Buchtel does after their own 3.
Yeah.
I want to keep that momentum shifted back to my way.
How about Lamone Wilson just into the ball game for the first time, drills the 3 ball.
Yeah, and he's coming after him because of the defensive lack, the lack of defensive intensity.
We got a ball game. Johnson and Zampelli doing the damage, 6 apiece in the third quarter for the Orangemen. It's been some different guys. Robinson, who didn't score in the first half, 5 big points. Lamone Wilson just hit his first 3. Another 3 from Tyrus Toney. And what does it lead to? A really close ball game. Full court pressure by the Griffs, and they go deep. And I think both teams got confused
had
there.
to check. Wait, which way am I going?
Yeah, because they almost got deked, but he'll take the easy two.
And isn't that crazy? Enough speed to stop and think about which way I'm going, and then still finishes at the hoop.
And I know if I did that, I would have traveled.
I would have fallen over. I would have fallen over.
Carter with a good take to the hoop, but good closeout. But what an assist!
And just tips it across. Good presence of mind.
Yep. 3-point game. Orangemen back on top. Oh, missing guys wide open.
Great move.
And Carter doing a really good job from that point guard position. He also has 5 rebounds. And they get King with the push. Amazingly, only his first foul, though.
Trying to get Cherry trapped. They give up on it and go back.
And one thing I saw Cherry bringing the ball up the court, his head was up the entire time, looking. And it doesn't take a great shot there, though. Robinson with the rebound.
Yeah, I don't like the fade away. If he was coming to the basket.
Robinson's going downhill. 3 ball, and Valerie knew it was in. He was celebrating when it was halfway there. Oh, just keep going. Took that little hesitation.
Yeah, see, he as well as us can't do the Cherry move where I can think about it, I can look down to the other end of the court, and then still not travel and score.
Yeah, that 5th gear is absent from our repertoire.
Yeah, about 2.5 maybe if I'm lucky.
Yeah,
2.5 gears.
Second, I'm good.
I got walking and then jogging, and then a little faster than jogging.
You got is that a sprint?
Yeah. Man, you're sweating a lot for barely moving.
Yeah. Why do you sweat so much? Campbell with the crazy crossover. He gets it back. Buchtel deciding to live and die by the 3 here in the 3rd quarter.
And
good rebound.
And having a guy underneath limits that to just one possession. Collects the rebound. Really isoing Cherry on the one side. Whoa.
Oh, that's a push. That's a good call. And that good foul, really.
And I'm not sure he was going to catch it anyway.
Yeah, but it was still, yeah. I mean,
so far away from the basket.
But pass interference is pass interference, right?
Yeah. But a tough foul to go get when I'm not sure he was going to be able to finish. He might have had to catch it and then come down and collect himself, go back up.
Give it to him. He's open right now.
Yeah.
Johnson, you make him guard you, man. Take the ball to the basket.
I thought he short-handed the pass a little bit, but great adjustment and gets the ball and finishes. Takes the lead now, 52-50.
5-0 run by the Griffins. They're back up too. Valerie with his 5th point.
Williams smart, given his size, he can't move on those screens at all.
I didn't see his foot. Robinson with a good hustle. Delay a game on Buchtel.
That's a good call. Because you got to make the call now because the game's tight. And then you get like these weird plays where the ball goes through and then they tip it away, and now that turns into a technical foul because you've already had your warning. Tight ball games, you want to nip that stuff ahead of time.
Good trap here, right? Timeout. Nance, good presence of mind, but a real good trap by the Griffins. That's the 3rd.
He knew he got in trouble, but he also was smart enough.
That might be their 4th. They
They
might only have 1 timeout left, which could, in a close game, could be problematic. We shall see.
They have 1 timeout left, but certainly they know how important each possession is, because that possession can get started
That's always a tough call. Do you take it? You don't know if you'll need it. That's why you take it. But congratulating on the big announcement here, the Lady Griffins, as they, in our last telecast they won the City Series Women's Championship with a win over Kenmore Garfield. Kenmore Garfield really gave them everything they had. Buchtel just outlasted them in the end.
Yeah, and you talk about how this game has changed its ways because of turnovers. In that game,
same
they
thing.
turned the ball over so many times in the first half, allowing Kenmore to stay in it. And then once it started evening out, they started to pull away.
Really, when you're the underdog and not the better team, the two numbers that I always looked at was rebounding and turnovers, because if you can win those two things, you sometimes have a chance when you're trying to slay the giant. But congratulations to the Lady Griffins. They go undefeated in City Series play this year, winning the championship.
The Golden Rams got a little tired too, turnover. If he hits this, he fakes it, goes to the hoop.
Oh my goodness. Great block, but then he threw it away. And then they threw it away. Did the Griffins.
And the Griffins, knowing that they couldn't go after it because they would have given up the layup.
Man, Johnson is really attacking the boards much better here in the second half than he did in the first half. But if you're going to play two bigs with the Griffins, you have got to get a body on that guy, because he's running free. And when he's got 2 or 3 inches on everybody else.
Well, and the thing is, he's got great footwork. And unlike the bigs guarding him for the Griffins, he's just very quick. That first step just shows his quickness. So it's hard to stay with him when you have a big that's got slower feet.
That's going to stay with the Orangemen on the collision. No call. Loose
Out of
ball.
bounds.
Yep. I hate inbounding the ball where they're inbounding it right now.
You got the bench behind you. You don't really have
especially the opposing bench.
as much space as you
Oh,
should
good
have.
cut by Carter. He was wide open, but Johnson didn't see him. Cut back door, overplaying. Buchtel really extending this man-to-man defense now. Buchtel done a nice job of playing their half-court trap, mostly man-to-man, but they switched defenses several times, going full court, half court, giving them a lot of different looks. They're double and tripling Johnson inside.
Oh. Sempelli going right where you're not supposed to go.
A little hot before.
Yeah. That's the body moving before the brain thought about what they were doing.
The right move, but they're just, and a lot of that has to do with the Buchtel pressure, making them go a little quicker than they want to.
Yeah, I think trying to taking the shot too quickly.
Oh, what a pass. But again, Johnson adjusts the shot without getting the foul. And after 3 quarters, an entertaining third quarter, the Buchtel Griffins 52 and the Ellet Orangemen 50.
City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the International Baccalaureate program. It's at Firestone High School. It's a rigorous 2-year program designed to meet the highest academic standards for any high school student in the world. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com.
You like having that?
Did that help, Peter?
You like having that music in the background?
See, I blocked the music with my hands, so it can't get through.
Is that the Ellet student section? No, it's the cheerleaders, all 50 of them. There they are.
Such a drastic difference on the other side. There are 5 cheerleaders.
You missed the, what did we call it earlier? Oh,
the flipper?
Yeah, no, it was I called it a flip-off. Because our back handspring competition.
Let's not get fired.
Well, it is, you'll see it on the video. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. 50-50? No.
What?
Oh, that's the time of the
What?
Boy, that's a letdown.
Peter, call your ride.
I thought they were drawing for like Cavs tickets.
Is that like, are you calling like are we calling Lyft or Uber? What are we doing?
That means,
As a parent, if you had a child in high school,
the lights are going out.
Are you comfortable having them get an Uber?
No.
Okay. When? After 18?
When I don't know about it. Travel on Nance. Man, there's been a lot of travels in this
that
game.
list, Joe, is probably pretty long.
Yeah.
When I don't know about it.
I'm not saying now, okay?
There's a lot of.
Chris Robinson running the point. Good ball fake. Floater, good.
Oh, beautiful floater. Soft on the front
Teardrop.
rim. The teardrop goes through.
Yeah,
that was just
that
soft. Come on, Joe.
And they can't take care of the ball right now.
Turnover again.
And neither can they.
Back to 2-on-1.
You take it. No, you take it.
2-on-1 and you don't score. I'd be off the bench upset. Guys, we had 2-on-1.
I thought you meant you were going to be off the bench checking yourself in.
No.
Nowhere to go. And as we said, turnovers lead to points. Tyrus Toney making a ploy here in the second half. He's got 10 overall, 8 of them in the second half. 6-point lead now again for the Griffins. Griffins have been great starters of quarters, but can they finish? That's the question. Ellet looks a little confused or tentative right now offensively.
Well, they've had a couple turnovers, so they haven't really got into it. It's like they're trying to like run out the clock. No one wants to take a shot.
Storm Cherry's got to attack here.
I would love a Johnson Storm Cherry pick and roll. He just grabbed that out of the air.
And look at the patience. I'm like, Johnson, are you going to make the move? No.
I mean, it was coming down to other players, but
again, Storm Cherry with the drive to the hoop, it opens up a lane for Johnson. Johnson now with 10 points and 8 rebounds, and he'll look to get it back to a possible one-score game here. Zampelli back in. Nance checks out. And no block out of Trevin Carter, and he wins the battle.
And he's taller than him, and the ball comes down.
You got to get a body on
from
it.
the heavens. I mean, wouldn't you get it first?
Not if you don't.
He took it off the ground away from him.
Not if you don't know where the guy is. I wasn't out jumping anybody. I had to block out all the time, or else guys would dunk right over me. Good take, but good defense.
Wait, really too far under the basket.
Yep. Use the body positioning to just push him under.
It's hard to.
Nice stop and pop.
Again,
Storm Cherry.
Not fading away, going to the basket.
No, exactly.
And that's one of the, and I think Russell Westbrook is great at it, is he does that fast break and he'll pull up about right there.
He's great at it
can't do
because
anything.
He goes from 100 miles an hour to perfect jump stops.
And you saw that. Use his speed, jumps up.
And I thought they were going to get Turley on the foul, but he did try to go straight up. It's
either going to be a
bailout jump ball there.
I don't mind the call.
Why is it a jump ball? There's separation of contact because it comes back to the shooter.
He blocked it, and then it doesn't come out of his hand. So he's blocking it. You're shooting it. The two hands.
I saw separation.
Well, how
it's
many,
a bailout call.
How many feet are you from the play?
I don't know, but I still have 20/20 vision. Or I did.
Thanks to our new sponsor. No.
King steps out. That's the shot that Ellet wants him to take. It looked good, but didn't go down. Cherry with the rebound. Ellet with a chance to tie. Cherry, no. King grabs the rebound in traffic.
And King looking at the rebound, but not really boxing anyone out. He got lucky there.
Yep. 3 ball in the corner, way too long. Turley with the board.
Johnson, again, alters the shot.
Oh, just slipped. He got to it, but the foot slipped and went out of bounds. And he's okay. Looked like something could have twisted there, but.
Youth.
I know.
That's nice. Just get up.
Only 1 team foul for Ellet, so they can afford to be aggressive, and they're gonna press here. It's like kind of a full court diamond. Good explosion. Hunt with the rebound, but blocked out of bounds.
He pumped him. He didn't go. He didn't bite it. He pumped him again. He didn't bite it. He's like, I'm going to shoot it.
And
he
you
just
wonder
blocked it
why
out of
no
bounds.
foul call on the first one, because the guy kind of just threw it up there. You know, it didn't really go up strong. Went up quick, but kind of fast and out of control. It got really quiet in here.
There's a lull.
For an exciting game.
A lull in every game. A lot of isolation here by the Griffins.
Over Johnson. B.J. Valerie with a big shot. Valerie with 7.
You got to try and answer here.
Dave Schick's going to have your Flurry's Cafe player of the game at the end of this one, and it is a tight race, my friend.
Flurry's Cafe, located in Cuyahoga Falls, serving breakfast Monday through Saturday, 7 to 3 o'clock. Check out their signature pancake.
Of course. Both teams with 2 players in double figures, and that's it. Good take, can't get it to go. Hunt gets the rebound.
I like how aggressive they are. Very aggressive trying to battle in this one, and they can without the team fouls. They got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to just be very aggressive, especially in the back court. That could be turnover and points. What do we got here? I had a player a couple weeks ago tuck in your jersey. He didn't tuck it in.
You can make him go sit down, can't you?
He just tucked it. He tucked in a little bit. So
can't you make him sit it?
We were hoping like he just got the front and he's going to do the rest of it, and then he didn't. We're like, you got to tuck it in. Second time we told him. So he kind of like just folds it up, and then it falls down again. And we're like, yeah, you got to sub. I'm not going out.
What a bad reason to.
You're sub.
You said you're not. I'm not going out.
Yeah. No, he said we were going to sub, and he's like, I'm not. They're not subbing me. I'm like, oh, we're subbing you.
We're definitely subbing you now.
So you're out till you tuck in your jersey.
Foul going up there.
Yeah, that's not where we want to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Especially not in the act of shooting.
I'm not sure he was shooting there, but when you're going up, you know, how do you know?
He was in the first step, going to the basket. Ball's at his waist, heading up.
Can't make the first one, Tyrus Tony. Griffins by 4, inside 4 minutes here. Nance, who got off to a quick start, has been shut down since the first quarter. Setting the stage for what could be a really good championship game. And he did what you do when you miss, and you know you miss. Can't stay back. Goes over the line.
Let me go get that. Okay, maybe not. I shouldn't have gone and got it.
Full court pressure. Now the problem with this for full court pressure is because if they make a foul here in the backcourt, they are in the bonus the rest of the way, are the Orangemen.
Yeah. But I will say this is it's part of Buchtel's game plan.
Carter can't get it to go. Attack
no
Chris
numbers,
Robinson.
no
Man, is he
numbers.
quick.
Oh, great turn and find.
And how about this? I like this decision. Let's set it up. Let's get their offense.
But there's no play that they're running. Nobody's moving. It's isolation.
I like that play. Right joystick right there. Tyrus Tony, 2 more. And he's making a case. He's got a dozen, 10 of those in the second half. Again, they forced the jump shot. Good defense by the Griffins. Jonathan King with his 9th rebound. And the Griffins look like they had numbers, but they're going to call time. Up by 6 with 2:40 left. And now the decision becomes, Dave, do you take the air out of the basketball or do you keep attacking?
I don't think you can yet.
I know what I do.
I don't think they have. See, we got another one. One clear winner.
2 good jumpers.
This is at the referee. You're like, oh crap, I'm in the way.
They did a couple more than what I can do. You know what I'm saying.
Sydney Sarah's basketball right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools with student opportunities in visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramics, sculpture, photography, and computer design, and musical pep band. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Hey, call your ride, Joe.
Oh, you did miss the young man on the PA system.
Yeah.
He's done an excellent job, but his introductions were great. He was like starting for Ellet, number 2, Steven Zampelli. He did it right, man, number 3, Storm Cherry. And he was like, and for the Griffins. Definite nice homer job. Like that's what you're supposed to do at home. You go monotone for the away team.
Yeah, they don't get any love.
Oh, and Johnson just a little bit of double. Didn't quite go straight up, and that's, again, easy call. It's going to be his 4th. And they have attacked him the entire game. He's done a great job of staying out of foul trouble. Just picks up his 4th there. Chris Robinson to the line to shoot 2. And they didn't take the air out of it. Robinson line drive in and out. Key in the second half, really, for the Griffins defensively. They've turned it up.
Full court press, turnovers.
Even in the half court. Johnson's got going, but they've really limited these big shooting scorers as Robinson splits the pair. He's got a half dozen. Good anticipation by the big fella. Hunt playing free safety there. Do the Orangemen have one more run left in them?
Well, they started the run by Cherry.
Changing defenses again. They go to that matchup zone. And this team doesn't do enough of that. King with another rebound. Nice leak out and a great pass by Chris Robinson to Tyrus Toney, who's had a huge second half.
Running into his own player.
The Orangemen falling apart here. Substitutions coming into the game.
Yeah, and they've had success, the Orangemen have, with drive and pass. So Cherry drives in, draws in the defense, and then they pick you apart with some outside shooters or someone cutting to the basket.
Now I'd take the air out of it.
No, not yet.
I want a layup there. Johnson rips down the rebound. They've done a nice job not giving Carter or Zampelli room.
Yeah. Taking away his three-point shooting. They're not going to Cherry, though.
That is not a good shot.
I'm not sure why they shot so quickly.
Zampelli rips down the rebound, and that's the one thing he didn't want to do because they're going to send him to the line. Still hope left. Valerie's 4th personal. Zampelli, 2 big free throws here. Knocks down the first. He's in double figures with 10. And a timeout being taken by the Griffins. And if I'm the Orangemen, I like this timeout because I can set up my defense here. Off of the make. Well, actually what I'd do is one thing I like to do is in this situation is you sub in for the shooter. It gives you time to set up your defense. Man, look at that slide trombone, how long the slide is on that slide. Extra long. Play me out, Monty. Hey,
I do like the addition of the band.
they're good.
It's a good sound in the gym.
And it's not like they got 50 people, so it doesn't like it's so loud you can't hear it.
Yeah.
Zampelli knocks it down. Good job, Fish. You listened as they sub in to set up your press. Basketball 101 there, Dave. Extend the game as long as you can. And they get a steal. Johnson up, can't get it to go. Carter with a great pass to Nance. Good head fake, up and good, and it's suddenly a 5-point game.
They've got to be aggressive on that ball, trying to get some steals.
You still got a couple fouls to give. Didn't have to give one yet.
I didn't see that one.
Jordan's fourth.
Yeah, you got to extend the pressure up top.
Still one to give for the Orangemen. 1:04 left. They trail by 5. So certainly not over yet.
Yeah, you got to get counts.
You kind of got to decide who you want to
Got to
foul.
stay up
too.
there. I don't think you need to foul yet.
No.
It depends on what's going to happen with this possession. Can you get a tip? Can you get some points? But you got about 10 more seconds before you got to foul. Now you got to foul.
Now you got get him. 'Cause you still got one to give. Got to take one.
They're getting
And
tired.
that's going to be it.
Too tired up top. You lost 10 seconds.
Well, two guys, and somebody else has to step up there too.
I would have almost liked to see that all the pressure come up and let them try to make a pass underneath. You know, trying to maybe get it into, maybe you can catch him trying to get it into Hunt, and he bobbles it, or just leave Johnson back there to kind of.
And they get.
You need some help now. You need to miss the rebound and quick points.
I wouldn't have fouled there. They had him trapped in the corner.
I think you're aggressively coming to it, thinking you're going to foul. You don't necessarily think, all right, because he got 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then, you could just hold it for 5 seconds.
Now it's going to come down to foul shooting. Tony only 1 for 4 on the day.
We're going to rebound this. We got 6 guys on the floor. Oh, wait, you're sub.
Yeah, that's what you want. But ice water on that one.
Ice. Making his way and his case for Fleury's Cafe Player of the Game.
Yes, sir.
Unofficial given our outcome.
Trevin Carter gets the rebound. They're going to push, but they lose it. And lock it up.
That'll do it. Hey. Seal it up. Fleury's Cafe Player of the Game. Especially with that one there. He had it wrapped up before, but now I think the outcome is also wrapped up.
Yep.
As we congratulate Tyrus Tony, our Fleury's Cafe Player of the Game.
17 points.
Our signature player. And you can go to Fleury's Cafe and get your signature pancake Monday through Saturday. 2202 Front Street, right there in Cuyahoga Falls.
Wow.
Minutes away from delicious.
Oh, man, you're something else. Something else. Chris Robinson, who's had a good second half, goes to the line here.
And people are leaving now. Heading over to Fleury's. Get there early for tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to get there early. Robinson, Drano on both of them.
And great job. We were literally saying 20 seconds ago that, it's 2 big possessions for them.
And this is what happened.
And now 10 minutes, 2 turnovers, foul shots, and they're going to leave this one with over a 12-point margin.
12 points. Oh,
It's coming at you, Joe. Thank you, sir.
in your living room. He's firing it up. 70-58 is your final score. The Griffins bent, but they certainly didn't break tonight at home, and they sweep the regular season series, but these two teams will meet again for the City Series Championship, and the question is, can you beat a good team 3 times in a row? Well, we'll find out next week.
Yeah, certainly made their case in parts of this game that they could contend with it, but turnovers, again, a big issue, and Buchtel notoriously good at creating turnovers and turning them into points.
Yeah, they hit the 3 ball today, but high efficiency, didn't shoot a ton of them. Kept going inside, didn't abandon it, and kept their pressure defense throughout, and that was the difference tonight. For the Orangemen, they were led by Storm Cherry with 15. Steven Zampelli had 11. Al Johnson with a double-double, 10 points and 11 rebounds. Matt Turley off the bench with 6 points and 9 boards. And for the Griffins, good balance. Jonathan King, 8 points, 11 rebounds. Anthony Hunt Jr., 8 points. But you mentioned Tyrus Toney, 19 points, 17 of those in the second half. The Griffins stay on top here in the City Series. Want to thank all those that made it possible. For Ryan Rittenhouse and Peter George, Dave Schick and Joe Pacansky, thanks, and we'll see you for the championship game between these two squads.
Good night, everybody.